Hello, hola, and welcome to Plonkers Abroad, a podcast that aims to demystify Spanish through the method of plonkerism, which means to learn from other people's mistakes. My name is Cecilia, and my background is in Chinese languages. I taught Cantonese in Hong Kong for 30 years with the slogan, "Learn Cantonese the natural way from a Norwegian." Strictly speaking, there's only one plonker here, and it's me. I'm fumbling in the dark with Spanish, whereas my co-host Sergio is a total expert. But we're both abroad.
Yes, and my name is Sergio. I am from Central America, from Honduras. Then when I was 16, we immigrated to the United States, so I had to learn another language. Yes, and then I lived in the US 10 years, and then I moved to Belgium. So I had to learn Dutch, and I also had to learn French. So I'm used to learning languages, but it doesn't matter how many languages you speak, you still have to go through the same process. And the only way to learn is by talking. No, there is no other way around it. Not feeling comfortable and being afraid of making mistakes and being judged, and then you have to overcome this psychological block.
My experience, nobody judges.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody.
Exactly.
It's all in your mind. And I ask my students, if somebody's trying to learn your language, English, would you judge them? No, of course not.
Mm-hmm.
Then why would they judge you?
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. So the other day I went to one of Sergio's sessions, shall we say. It was in a bar with alcohol. Soda for adults. And it was a very good game called Gestos. So we pull a card with the word in Spanish, and then we have to act it out. But we quickly decided we didn't act. We
describe the word in Spanish, of course.
But what attracted me to Sergio was his non-conventional approach to language learning, which I share. I saw his advert on the lamppost. It said "Walking Spanish." The idea behind it is learning by doing, which is my philosophy as well. In this case, speaking Spanish while walking around and looking at things and talking about them. So apart from gestos and walking Spanish, what kind of methods do you use for learning by doing?
Mm-hmm. Besides walking, we have conversation sessions. Sometimes we also go to meals.
But does it have to be so late? If it's dinner, do you do lunches as well?
We do lunches as well, yes. Sometimes breakfast. It depends on the time. Sometimes we take a tour of the city. Yes. Sometimes we venture out to discover a cultural thing here or tradition in Mallorca, and we go there to discover it. To be part of it. Yes.
So in the new year 2025.
2024. Oh, 2025 ahora. 2025, yes.
I win.
Yes, you won, exactly.
Yeah, cuatro is old.
It's old now.
Old hat.
Yes.
Forget about cuatro. It's done. Cinco. What's the first tradition apart from New Year's with the grapes?
In Spain is the 6th of January, which is the Three Kings. It's actually in our culture, it was more important than the Santa. And here in Mallorca, it's still more important. And then in Mallorca, which is this is a traditional I like a lot. It's the 20th. It's the patron saint of Palma, San Sebastian. So the night before, on the 19th, there is a barbecue in the streets. You meet up with your friends, and everybody brings meat, and everybody, meat, wine, beers, and it's a nice evening out. This is a tradition I like a lot.
Recuerdo el año pasado.
Yes, you remember last year's. Oh, although
it rained like mad. Do you remember?
Unfortunately, the last 2 years it has rained. Yeah,
¿Cómo se dice torrential rain en español?
torrencial.
Torrencial, ¿cómo?
Una lluvia torrencial.
Una lluvia torrencial. Lluvia
Torrencial.
torrencial. Tres Reyes y la fiesta de San Antonio.
San Sebastián.
Sebastián.
San Sebastián.
Allá.
Sí. But San Sebastian is the patron saint of the city. Yes, and if you look towards the mountain, you will see a monument, and that monument is actually the guardian angel of Palma, and it's called Na Burguesa, or the lady who looks over the city. Yes, so that's a virgin.
Oh, right, you mean north of Genova?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, north of Genova on the mountains. Yes, it's if you go up there, you have a nice view of the bay.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yes.
The whole road was covered in rubbish.
Oh, that's Botellones. Botellones is it's a bad tradition here in Spain. The young people go out and buy a beer and drink it in public places. I mean, you'd be surprised. The other day I was walking around and I saw teenagers, just making love on a car. And I was going on the same sidewalk. I was so surprised that I just when you see a couple making out, you just sort of want to go and
join in.
Yeah. So I just dashed past them, but I was like, Jesus Christ!
Are you saying in the middle of the day?
No, it was at night. It was but it was 9:30. 9:30 at
That's
night.
half an hour too early.
Yeah.
Well, on that hysterically happy note, I think we should finish this session. I'll see you at your next Reyes or some kind of festival in January. ¿Cómo se dice?
Hasta pronto.
Hasta pronto, hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
No es adiós.
No, hasta pronto porque nos veremos otra vez.
Otra vez.